Hello, everyone, and welcome to our weekly news and notes video um, being released Wednesday. I'm recording this Tuesday evening. That's what works best. Anyway, we're going to touch on just a few minor things. Nothing really big today, but do want to go over some stuff. First of all, the Biloxi Breakers do have a new and active Facebook page. What you want to do is search for Biloxi Breakers Pro Hockey. Before it was just Biloxi Breakers. This is Biloxi Breakers Pro Hockey. That is now the official Facebook page for the Breakers, so you can check that out. All right. So we had some coaching changes this week, starting off with Monroe Moccasins announcing that they have added Everett Thompson to the coaching staff. Of course, Thompson was the head coach of the Baton Rouge Zydeco last year, and he is going to be the assistant coach / video coach. So more and more teams in the Fed seem to be hiring video coaches. They realize the benefit of having someone available to not just take the video, but run through it, look at specific things. He can talk with the rest of the coaching staff and say, hey, here's something that I picked out from this last weekend's game, something we need to clean up or something we need to improve upon. So the other important task that he's going to be doing, and this is great, he is going to be the director of the youth hockey programs there in Monroe. Obviously, one of the keys to getting yourself not just established in a market, but growing in that market is having youth hockey be an important part of the community scene. So they're going to be providing that opportunity to Thompson to be able to head that up and get kids on the ice, learning hockey, getting involved in programs. So that is really great. That's really going to help develop the crowd, and it establishes a following for the Moccasins for a number of years. This is investing in kids' futures, and it's investing in the team's future. So this is a really good signing. Speaking of coaches, okay, so the Indiana Sentinels, they didn't make any kind of specific announcement, but I do have that confirmed that Rick Powell is now the head coach of the team. Jack Hudak decided that after accepting the position of head coach, he kind of took a step back, analyzed things, and he said, I'm in the prime of my career. I want to keep playing. I want to continue to develop my game as a goaltender. So that is his focus. He is with Indiana as a practice goalie right now and looking for opportunities. So, Hudik didn't get fired or anything like that. He went to the team and said, I had a second thought about this. This is the situation. And the team very graciously said, yeah, we don't want to deny you an opportunity to continue to play and develop your game. So, yeah, that's fine. We'll name Rick as the head coach and he'll take over, and there you go. So there's nothing salacious or nefarious going on. It's just Jack wanted to focus on playing again, and so Rick Powell is serving in that role. Indiana also in the news for a couple of trades. I say one-way trades. They acquired a couple players for financial considerations. They added Matt Bazarin from the PD Ice Cats. That happened Tuesday. And they also, the day before, they picked up Jonah Devereaux from the Blue Ridge Bobcats. Devereaux played in D2 Sweden. That's the third highest league in Sweden, and Sweden's pretty good hockey. So this is a really good pickup for the Sentinels. Bazarin, of course, he's there to add some grit and some muscle. And then there was one other trade that didn't involve Indiana. That was the Danbury Hat-Tricks picking up Jordan Crom from the Bobcats. Again, for financial considerations, he too played in Division II Sweden. So there you go. That is our player movement. Let's see. Let's see. We talked about the trades. Okay. So suspension aftermath. Just to recap what I shared on live video on Monday. One of the rules in regards to suspensions, when they are more than one game, multiple games, the affected team loses a roster spot for the length of the suspension. So, for example, Tucker Scantlebury suspended for 2 games. So, yeah, the Moccasins will only be able to dress 17 for those 2 games. Indiana, they lose Lester Brown for 2 games. They're down to 17. The Danbury Hat-Tricks, they lost 2 players to multiple game suspensions, Jesse Swanson and Zach Pamelayan. Pamelayan is out for 5 games. So so that's really gonna hurt things for Danbury this weekend as they take on the Binghamton Black Bears in a home and home. They're going to have to be very, very careful. They're already shorthanded, and you don't want to get shorthanded anymore. Even after this weekend, after the 2 games are played against Binghamton, Swanson will be able to come back, but you still have 3 games left on docket for Pamelayan. So Danbury is going to be shorthanded for 5 games. All right. Let's see. What else? Oh, yeah. I did not write this on the board, but I did want to talk about it just to kind of throw it out there. Attendance numbers from the last weekend with the 9 games in total that were played Friday and Saturday. The league drew 23,700 fans, which is a good pace. That keeps them at being able to cross 1 million. If the average for attendance in a game for all 392 games that are played in the Fed this year, if the attendance is over 2551, they'll hit the million. So, really good crowds this last weekend. And even Indiana, they are in an extremely small arena, but the one day it was packed out, and the next day it was still very, very good, very well attended, about 82% full. So that's great. PD had a good turnout for their games. So yeah, it was good to see fans coming out and keeping that attendance number up there. Like I said, as long as we're averaging over 2551 per game across the league, we'll hit the million. All right. I wanted to end this, and yeah, it's a little shorter today, talking about just navigating through the Fed website. A couple of important links and tabs that you want to avail yourself to. First of all, the link for finding any game on Sportfeed. is listed on under the Game Center tab. You click the Game Center tab. The first option is FPHL Live on Sporfy. You click on that, and it's going to bring you to a menu of every team's games that day. Plus, you can also refer to it for future games too. I believe it's 3 games per team are listed, and it goes through the whole 14 teams, starting with Athens, ending in Watertown. You'll be able to click on those tabs and watch whatever game. Yeah, there were a few minor issues with Sporfy, but on the whole, I think long term, I think it's going to be better than YouTube. It's going to be more reliable. And like I said, you can do some different things. You can look at different camera angles or choose different angles. You can watch the game from behind your team's goalie or watch it from the center ice camera, or you can, check out replays. A lot of nice features. So, it takes some time to get used to, yes, but I think it's going to be the best option. And I think the clarity of the video stream itself was a little bit better. So you can avail yourself to that. It doesn't have a chat feature like YouTube does, and I know that a lot of you like chatting, and if that's your thing, then stick with YouTube. But Sporfy is there, and I really think it's going to be a good development here. Another tab that you want to avail yourself to, if you want to know more about the rules and the specifics with the Fed, what the officials are looking at and abiding by, go to the tab. Let's see, which tab was it? It's under the tab, the FPHL. Click on that, and then you get a couple options. One of them being 25-26 rulebook. You can download it, PDF file. Doesn't take up much room really on your device. So I have it downloaded, and I can refer to it. Quite a bit different from last year because it's more extensive. Because the league has opted to align itself with the NHL rules, there's a lot more detail, a lot more specifics. So it's longer. But anyway, that is there for you to look at. Also, under the FPHL tab, there is also a list of all the officials that will be on the ice, whether they be referees or linesmen, or if you look at it, you look at some of the linesmen, they have next to their name, they have in parentheses R and then their number. That means they can also serve as a referee as well. Because God forbid, we know sometimes things happen, and I'm just throwing in a name out there. Bill Bird, maybe he's scheduled for a particular game, and something happens, he is not able to make it. Then the league can pool from the other referees, including the linesmen that are qualified to referee. So it's really good, and there's a pretty good big extended list. So I don't think anybody's going to get burned out. I don't think any official is just going to be like, oh, I'm working every game. Nobody's going to be working every single game the whole year. So anyway, you can avail yourself to that. All right, so that is it. That is what I've got for you today. The next thing we have coming up is on Friday. I will be posting my picks and previews for the games. We have 6 games on Friday, 7 games on Saturday. So every team will be in action on Saturday. And of course, I will be making my picks and previews, posting them to Facebook. If you're not already following my Facebook page, please make sure to do so. I post the news as it happens there. YouTube is just a vehicle where we just talk more in depth about things. So thank you for watching. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. And yeah, there we go. Thank you so much for your support, and we will talk to you again very soon. I am Gary Ryan for the Fed League Flash.